Good day, students. My name is Ibrahim Razak A, an economics teacher. Our class in economics is just an intervention class. By now, you should have completed all the aspects of your syllabus. As lesson progresses, we are going to cover the following aspects: definition of population. You should be able to state the meaning of population census. You should be able to mention importance of population census, and you should be able to highlight the problem of population census and determinant of a population size. What is population? Population can be referred to as total number of old, young, women, and men that are living in a particular country at a given time. It can also be referred to as total number of people occupying a geographical location in a particular time, e.g., those of us that are living in Lagos, those that are living in Ibadan, and so on like that. The population of a country can be grouped into sex, age, and dependent, as the case may be. The structure of population is very, very important because the governments normally use the structure of population to do many other things. How do we get population? That is the number of people that lives in a country. We can get the number of people that lives in a country through what we call census. What is census? Census is official counting of number of people that lives in a particular country at a particular time. A census is a comprehensive form of study which shows people according to the age, sex, occupation, ethnicity, as well as a religion that individual belongs to. Census is supposed to take place every 10 years in a particular country. The first census that we had in Nigeria was in 1921. After that, after independence, we have another one in 1963, in which we are about 55.7 million. In 1991, we had another one. By that time, we are about 88 million. The one that we had after that was not accepted by the people. The census, we can divide method of census. We can use two methods to count number of people that live in a particular country. The first one is what we call the factor. The factor means when we have a physical counting of individuals that lives in a particular country. For example, an enumerator will come to your house with their paper. They will now record your name, your occupation, your sex, and everything, one after the other. The second one is called the jur. The jur, that's a situation whereby the head of the family or the community leader will now tell the enumerator, in so-so place, we have so-so number of people that live there. In another village, we have so-so number of people that are living there. In this case, we use a representative in counting the number of people that live in a particular area. What are the characteristics of a good population census? Number one, a good population census must be conducted by governments of a particular country. E.g. Nigeria now, Nigeria government will announce when the census will take place, and it must be carried out by the government. The second one, it must be carried out at the same time. If you want to do census now, if you are doing census in Nigeria, we should start in the same day. The day we are going to start in Sokoto should be the day that we are going to start in Lagos. So census will take place simultaneously at the same time. Then the census, normal census, should take place on interval that is 10 years. I cannot remember the time we had a census, perfect census in Nigeria. Then it must reveal population of a country at a specific period of time. That is, in 1973, how many people do we have in Nigeria? In 1991, how many people do we have in Nigeria? It must be specific. Then those that are going to involve in census program must be somebody that is knowledgeable. that knows about a censor program. You should not bring somebody that does not have the idea as enumerator, so that it will not give the censor program integrity. That's about a characteristic of a good censor program. What are the importance of censor? Why should we do censor in Nigeria? Number one, it assists economic planning. It will assist our government to plan what they are going to do from time to time. First quarter, second quarter, and so on. It will assist government to do that. To know the total number of people that lives in Nigeria. So if you know our number now, it will also assist government to do many things. For example, a married woman who wants to prepare food for the number of people that lives in a particular household does not know the number of people that she will prepare food for. It's either she will prepare in excess or the food will not go round. So if we are able to know our number, it will be helpful for governments to share revenue, to share revenue allocation. That is revenue allocation, that our resources that we are having in Nigeria here, the one that is accrued to the federal government, how they are going to share it. This one can be done if you know our population. Then it also helps us to know the number of people that are unemployed. We have a lot of jobless people in Nigeria. But with a censor program, then we can know that social number of people are jobless and what is the reaction or what plan will government have for them. So it assists us to know number of people that are jobless and number of people that are illiterate. It will also assist government to provide more schools and more other areas that can assist those that are jobless and illiterate people. Then it also assists for future forecasts. You know, the country is not, cannot be static. We should also think of what can happen in future. Then censor also helps in policy formulation. Which type of policy are we going to form? Either on education, on health, and other things. So censor will help us to do that one. To aid foreign investors. Foreign investors that are coming to Nigeria, they will look at our population before they can come in. Like a telecommunication now, that when they are coming, they have to start from Lagos because of our population. Now we are going to, in the last lesson, we discussed about the meaning of population as well as a population censor. We are going to continue from where we stopped. What are the problems of population censor? The problem of population censor are the following. High monetary costs, that is very, very expensive. Before government can embark on it, they are going to spend a lot of money. Number two, problem of religious belief. So different religion, we have a different system of practicing our religion. So some people, visitors cannot just come to their house and be doing enumeration without their concepts. So they will not allow that. So religion can affect that. Then subsistence. Like in Yoruba land, it is an evil thing for you to count number of children that you have while you are still on earth. Because of that, Yoruba people may not be willing to tell you that I'm having 5 children or I'm having six children. They will tell you, I come or follow more. So because of that, it can affect population censor. Then bad town planning. In our area here, some areas are not well planned. You can have one house that will be number 5. By the side, you have number 2A, and so on like that. By the time they are doing enumeration, that is counting, they can omit one house to another. We also have geographical barriers. We have different areas here. We have some people that are living on top of water. For you to go there and count them, you may find it very difficult. We have some people that are living on top of the rock. Before you go there and count them, you may find it very difficult. So that is one of the problems of a population censor. We also have political factors. So our politicians, they use census figure, population figure, to collect money, to collect allocation. To them, they can increase the number of people that live in their area, or for them to get more wards, or to get states, or to get local governments. So they use census figure to do that. So politicians, they can also use it by inflating the number of people that lives in that area. So those are the problems of census. Then the next thing that we are going to look at now, factors affecting the size of a country's population. What are the factors that are affecting the size of country population? Number one, the early marriage. If you marry on time, there's tendency that you are going to have a lot of children. Like some people, they will marry at the age of 16, and they will still be in their husband's house for almost 30 years. You will count the number of children they are going to have within that period. Polygamous. If you practice polygamous system, then there's a tendency that you are going to have a lot of children. Then when you have improvement in medical facilities, if you have our medical facility is very good, you can go to hospital, it's free of charge. You are not going to pay a lot of money before you can get your wife delivered. Then you can give birth as many as possible. Then we also have migration. Migration means movement of people from one area to another. If you have that one, it can also affect population figure. If you also have number of women, if they are more than men, it will also increase our population. Then we have this is a mathematical approach when we do census, or mathematical approach to population studies. Like in the exam, so some of you that want to write a SSCE, they can ask us to calculate population density. In order for you to get population density, it will be total population over land area. That one will give you population density. Number two, total population. To get total population of a country, it will be number of males plus number of females. We give you total population. Or total population can be derived by population density multiplied by land area. That one will give you total population. How do we calculate land area? Land area can be calculated by having total population over population density. The next one, rate of population growth. That is a difference between birth rate minus death rate plus net migration. What do we refer to as net migration? That is immigration minus emigrants or emigration. Immigrants means people that are coming into your country, while emigrants are people that are leaving your country. Difference between the two will give you net migration. Then we also have natural increase. That is birth rate minus death rate. Percentage increase in population will be new population minus old population divided by old population multiplied by 100/1. Dependency ratio equal to dependent population over working population divided by working population. So that is that about mathematical approach to population studies. From our past questions, we should be able to answer the following. We have what is population census? It's one of our Waec past questions. And we also have B aspect. Describe the problem faced in conducting national population census in your country. We can check that one on 2006 SSCE. Another one, determine population census. That one came out in 1997, question 5. Then another one, explain the term net migration. That one also came out in 2005.
Thank you.
Thank God. Thank you very much. God bless you. I wish you success.